Exmark Vertex X series hydro service walkthrough. You're seeing it here first at Cutting Edge Lawn Equipment. Hey guys, Jeffrey here with Cutting Edge Lawn Equipment. I'm gonna walk you through on how to do a hydro service on a Vertex X series. The first hydro service is due at 250 hours. After that, it's every 500 hours using the premium Exmark hydro oil. Here's what you're gonna need. Oil rinse pliers, 7/8 wrench, OEM Exmark hydro filter, and you're gonna need premium Exmark hydro oil. I got my mower safely in the air where I'm able to remove the tires off the machine. Once you remove your tires, on your transmission, you're gonna see a drain plug right here, and it's gonna be on each side of the transmission. So once you get the mower in the air, remove the wheel, you can go ahead and remove the drain plug. Make sure you have an oil pan underneath. So we're gonna let this fluid drain out of the transmission. So now we're gonna go ahead and drain out the fluid inside the hydro reservoir. You're gonna do that by removing the hydro filter that's mounted right underneath here where your feet go. To remove the hydro filter is when you want to use your oil rinse pliers. Have a thin oil pan to catch the oil. When you remove the hydro filter, it's gonna self-drain the tank for you. So once your tank's drained out, you'll be ready to install the new hydro filter. So once your hydro reservoir is fully drained out, your transmissions are probably still draining, so we can go ahead and do the new hydro filter and filling up our hydro reservoir. This right here will roughly take 3 quarts to do. Your hydro filter, guys, make sure you use the OEM Exmark hydro filter. There's the part number for you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and pre-fill the hydro filter. So once you pre-filled the hydro filter, make sure you take some oil and put it on the O-ring right here. You just want to screw it on. And you make sure it's just hand tight. You do not need to reinstall the filter with oil rinse pliers. Now we can go ahead and fill up our hydro reservoir. So now we're filling up our hydro reservoir. Inside the reservoir, guys, you're gonna see a silver baffling in there. You wanna fill the oil up right up to the top of that. Once you run the machine, everything will fluctuate, so you always wanna double check your hydro fluid level. So at this point, guys, doing the hydro filter and the reservoir, it only took me about 2 quarts to do that. I just want to say it's probably gonna take a 3 quart total, but that's after we run the machine and make sure we got all the bubbles out of the system and stuff like that. So go ahead and add the fluid to your reservoir, fill it up to the baffle inside there, and then we can go ahead and start filling up our transmission. So once your transmission here is done draining, guys, you can go ahead and install the cap that we removed. And then your fill cap is gonna be on the other side. So you wanna remove it. And the transmissions are roughly gonna take 1.5 quarts of fluid. So once you add the fluid to the transmission, you can go ahead and tighten down this plug. And make sure you repeat the process on the other side. So once you filled up your transmission, I always like, at least wiping down my transmission to make sure the oil is off of it. Now we're gonna install the tires. So we're gonna run the machine still off the ground, and you're gonna run the machine at idle and move your levers back and forth for about a minute, 2 minutes. And what that's gonna do is prime the system and run the fluid through the pumps and the transmission. If you guys don't have time to do it yourself at home, don't worry. Bring it to Cutting Edge Lawn Equipment and get the service you deserve. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe.